It was the autumn of 1907, a time when America's financial heart was pounding with fear. The stock market was crumbling, banks were failing, ordinary citizens watched helplessly as their savings disappeared before their eyes. Wall Street, the symbol of American prosperity, had become a place of chaos and panic. At the center of this storm stood one man, J.P. Morgan, not a politician, not a president, but a financier with unparalleled influence over the nation's money. The United States faced enemies, not on the battlefield, but in the very foundations of its economy. Bank runs spread like wildfire. People lined up outside banks, desperate to withdraw whatever cash remained. Trust in financial institutions was evaporating. The fear was palpable. The economy teetered on the brink of collapse. Catastrophic. One wrong move, and the nation might plunge into an unprecedented depression. Private banks were unwilling or too terrified to act. The government itself lacked the power to intervene effectively. Morgan had two options: watch the nation crumble or take control. He summoned the nation's most powerful bankers to a secret meeting in his office, illuminated by a single flickering lamp. Documents, ledgers, and stacks of money were spread across the table. Every detail mattered. Every decision carried the weight of millions of lives. Morgan did something unprecedented. He leveraged his own fortune, coaxed other bankers into pooling their resources, and orchestrated a coordinated effort to stabilize the system. It was a gamble. One misstep could have bankrupted them all and plunged the United States into financial ruin. The newspapers called it a crisis of historic proportions. The public was unaware of the quiet, decisive moves being made behind closed doors. For days, Morgan worked tirelessly, moving money like pieces on a chessboard, each transfer a calculated risk. The stock market began to steady. Bank runs slowed. Confidence, fragile as it was, started to return. Morgan's influence was absolute, but so was the tension. Could one man really save the entire nation's financial system? Slowly, the answer became clear. The panic subsided. Banks reopened. Investors regained trust. And the U.S. economy, battered but alive, held together. By the end of the crisis, the gamble had not only succeeded, it had reshaped the nation's understanding of financial power. It demonstrated the immense influence of private wealth, the importance of swift, decisive action, and the quiet courage of those who work in the shadows to protect millions. Today, it's easy to forget that behind every stable economy, there are moments when everything almost fell apart. J.P. Morgan's actions in 1907 remind us that history is shaped not just by laws and politics, but by bold, calculated decisions made in secret rooms under immense pressure. And it leaves us with a question: if a single man facing unimaginable pressure could take such a risk to save a nation, could we have the courage to act when everything is on the line?